welcome students. Today we will see the unit 1 and the part 6 about benzene and its derivatives. So today, especially today we will see monosubstituted benzene. My name is Dr. Praneeth, and now let's move on to this topic, monosubstituted benzene. So what is monosubstituted benzene? What is the meaning of mono? Mono is meaning single, and substituted means it is occupied instead of hydrogen, another group is occupied in the place of hydrogen. So for example, if you see this this chemical structure, it contains Fg group, right? I have mentioned Fg in pink color. So this Fg is attached to the benzene ring. So previously it was hydrogen was attached, now it is Fg group is attached. So only single Fg, meaning the Fg is meaning functional group, any functional group. So in the later video we will see what is a functional group. Okay. So let's say that now assume that the Fg is a chemical group, it is attached in the place of hydrogen. Right, in every corner there is one hydrogen, carbon is attached to one hydrogen in the benzene. So one of the hydrogen is replaced by the functional group Fg. So you can see that in the chemical structure there is only one substitution is present, right? This is Fg group is present in the only one attached to the one carbon atom of the benzene. So it is called as mono substitution, meaning mono meaning one, single. So one substitution on the benzene ring. Functional Fg is a functional group. So important point to note it is Fg can be two types, either an electron withdrawing group, meaning that groups will take some some electron density from the benzene ring, or Fg can be an electron donating group, meaning the electrons are donated from this functional group Fg group to benzene ring. So that's why it's written as Fg can be two types, either an electron withdrawing group and electron donating group. So in the later video we will see what is the electron withdrawing group, what are the examples. Similarly, we will also see what is electron donating group and also the examples of electron donating group. So now let's move on to see the positions present in the benzene ring for the monosubstituted benzene. So here again we are seeing this same chemical structure, benzene with attached to a functional group, that is Fg. Okay, so the position present adjacent to this functional group on either these two sides, okay, as shown here, these two sides are called as ortho position. So this two position which is close to this monosubstituted benzene, that the Fg group, is called as ortho position. So any substitution at this position is called as ortho substituted benzene, like that. Again, this position as shown in the blue color is called as meta position, which is little bit away from the Fg group. So this position, or it's also numbered like this, 1, 2 and 3, right, from the carbon attached to the monosubstituted one. So 1, 3 position, or it is also called as a meta position. Similarly, this position just exactly opposite, 180 degree from the functional group, is called as a para position. So any substitution at this position is called as para substituted. For example, this benzene, so it is called as para substituted benzene. So what we know from this diagram, in the monosubstituted benzene there are 3 positions are possible, right? 2 ortho position, 1 2 position, and 2 meta position, and 1 para position. So now let's see what is the difference between the electron donating or electron releasing groups, and also what is the with electron withdrawing, what is with electron withdrawing group. We will see the definition and also some examples, some important examples. That means important the examples of this releasing group and withdrawing group. Here again I have shown the chemical structure of this monosubstituted benzene having the functional group Fg, mentioned as Fg. So if the Fg, that is functional group, is an electron releasing group, okay, which I have already mentioned that it donates electron density from this group to the benzene ring. Okay, so this is the electron releasing group. So what happens if the electron is released from the functional groups towards the benzene ring? What happens? Some partial negative charge or density moves towards the benzene ring. So this makes the benzene ring more electron rich, right? Because we have already know from the introduction that benzene ring is having electron. Benzene ring is itself as an electron rich because of the delocalization of the pi electrons. The pi electrons are moving around the benzene ring, right? From the top and bottom. So it's already makes it's a electron rich species, this benzene. But this functional group, if it is an electron releasing group, this makes the benzene ring more electron rich. So this point is very important. What happens? The electron density of the benzene ring, if you attach to a functional group that is an electron releasing group. On the other hand, if the functional group, that is Fg, is an electron withdrawing group, right? I have already mentioned that electron withdrawing means it takes some electron from the benzene ring to itself, right? This functional group will take some electron from the benzene ring towards the group. So what happens in this case? If the functional group is an electron withdrawing group, what happens? The benzene ring becomes electron deficient. Exactly opposite will happen, because this group, some of the electron density is taken away by this electron withdrawing group attached to the benzene ring, thereby makes this benzene ring electron deficient. What happens if you have attached to a electron releasing group, electron withdrawing group? Is very important to determine the reactivity of the benzene ring especially towards the electrophilic substitution reaction, right? We have seen several electrophilic substitution reaction previously. So if the same reaction happens with the monosubstituted benzene, what happens, how the reactivity differs if you have electron releasing group or electron withdrawing group. This is very important, and we will see some example of this electrophilic reaction based on the monosubstituted benzene. So now let's see what happens. What are the different examples of electron donating or electron releasing group and its effects on the benzene ring. So this again I have shown the same chemical structure, benzene having the functional group that is Fg, right? So what happens? This arrow indicate that functional group, that is electron releasing group, donates electron to the benzene ring. So this blue arrows indicates this electron releasing group, which also I have mentioned in the blue colors. Okay, so the blue is an electron releasing group, and this arrow also indicates that electron flow from this group to the benzene ring. Here I have shown some of the examples of the electron releasing group, some of the classical examples. First example is this NH2 group, amino group. It's called as amino group. This is an electron releasing group. If we attached an amino group here instead of Fg, if you imagine, it is a NH2 group. What happens? It will supply some, it will release some electrons towards the ring and makes the ring a little bit more electron rich compared to the unsubstituted, that is benzene ring. Similarly, if you have this methoxy group, OCH3 group, same, it's also an electron releasing group, so it can also do the same thing. It will release some electrons, because the nitrogen and oxygen contains lone pair of electrons, right? If you see the electronic structure of this NH2 group, you see the lone pair of electrons is located in the p orbital of the nitrogen and oxygen. So it will easily supply these electrons towards the benzene ring. And less effective releasing group is methyl group. Okay, the carbon also having some lone pair electron, but still not as much as in nitrogen and oxygen. So, but still it is act as an electron releasing group. So, this is called a methyl group. And similarly, alcohol OH group also act as an electron releasing group. These are the structure derived from having this substituted group on the benzene ring. So, this is the aminobenzene structure if you have NH2 group attached on the benzene ring, right? And this is the methoxybenzene structure if you have attached the electron releasing group on the one of the carbon atom of the benzene. In a similar way, this is a methyl substituted benzene called as methyl benzene, and this OH substituted benzene also famously called as phenol. So, now we know that what happens if we have an electron releasing group attached on the benzene ring, right? So, let us focus, or let us see what happens if the electron releasing group attached on the benzene ring reacts with an electrophile. We have seen previously that benzene reaction with the electrophile like NO2, right, in the nitration reaction. Now, similarly, we see what happens if an electron releasing group like OCH3 attached on the benzene, right. So, this is the reaction when benzene having an electron releasing group, that is the methoxy group. For example, I have given methoxy group attached on the benzene is called as methoxybenzene or anisole, plus undergo electrophilic substitution reaction with the HNO3 or nitric acid. So, this is a nitration reaction, right. For nitration reaction we use nitric acid. So, in the presence of some acetic acid as catalyst, we need some acid, right, Lewis acid or simple acid for reaction to proceed. Important thing to note is what are the two products obtained in this case. You can see that in this reaction there are two types of products obtained. One is an ortho substituted product or called as, in this specific reaction it is called as ortho nitroanisole, and also a para substituted product also called as para nitroanisole or para nitromethoxybenzene is formed. So, in the case of electron releasing group, there are two products are formed. One is ortho substituted product and para substituted product. The structures are shown here. Important thing to be noted is the meta substituted product, that is the 1,3 substituted product is not formed, right. So, if we have an electron releasing group, for example, the methoxy group attached on the benzene, if it reacts with an electrophile, that is the NO2, there is only two types of products are formed, that is the ortho substituted product and para substituted product. And very important to note is meta substituted product is not formed in this case. This is the important information from this reaction scheme. So, this meta substituted, this structure is shown here in this red box, right. So, this is the NO2 is substituted at the meta position. So, this is the meta position and NO2 is substituted. So, what happens? This product is not formed in this case. Why? Because the electron releasing group directs only the ortho and para substitution, not the meta. So, with this we will move on to see what is the electron withdrawing group, some example, and how this electron withdrawing group attached on the benzene behaves in the electrophilic substitution reaction. How this behaves, let us see. Here I have shown in this red arrow that if you have an electron withdrawing group, that is the Fg is an electron withdrawing group, right. The electrons are moving from taken from the benzene ring towards this Fg group, right. This arrow is indicated that electrons are moving from the benzene ring to the Fg functional group, right. This is opposite compared to the electron releasing group. What are the examples? Here I have shown some 4 important examples. The first one is the aldehyde CHO group. CHO group is an aldehyde group. So, if we have an aldehyde group attached on the benzene ring, right, the Fg is an aldehyde CHO group, then the electrons are, so what happens, the benzene ring becomes electron deficient, right, electron deficient. The reaction with the electrophile becomes slower. Similarly, other examples are COCH3, that is the keto group, right. Keto group also is an electron withdrawing group. If you have attached the COCH3 group here, it also behaves, it also takes some electron from the benzene ring to the COCH3 group, right. Other important example is the acid, that is the carboxylic acid, COOH. If you attach the carboxylic acid here instead of the Fg, you just substitute it as the COOH group, it efficiently withdraws or takes the electron from the benzene ring, right. Again there is a ester group, that is the one of the H is substituted by CH3, right, methyl ester, COOCH3 is an ester group attached on the benzene ring, also act as an electron withdrawing group. So it withdraws electron from this benzene ring. So these are the structures derived from the aldehyde. If you have attached an aldehyde group on the benzene, you get this structure, right, this benzaldehyde, it's called as benzaldehyde. Similarly, if you substitute the COCH3 group here, it's called as acetophenone. If you attach a COOH group here instead of the Fg, you get the benzoic acid as the chemical name. And if you have attached this methyl ester onto the benzene ring, it is called as methyl benzoate. So this structure is called as methyl benzoate. So what you have seen here, the attachment of the electron withdrawing group, and what happens, electrons are taken away, some of the electron density or some of the partial charge of the electron are taken from the benzene ring to the functional group, that is the COOH group or COCH3, like that. We have seen some example, for example, and also we have seen the structure based on this examples, structure of the benzene ring attached with this electron withdrawing group and their names. Now let us see, take one example from this 4 example. So take one compound and let us see how this chemical reacts with the electrophile. Okay. So this is the reaction scheme by taking the benzoic acid as an example. So benzoic acid, I have already mentioned that COOH group is an efficient electron withdrawing group. It withdraws electron from the benzene ring, right. So this benzoic acid on reaction with nitric acid, same reaction, nitration reaction with sulfuric acid, what you will get. So when benzene is reacted with the electron attached to the electron withdrawing group COOH, electrophilic substitution reaction produces a meta substituted product, right. In the case of electron releasing group attached, you will get the ortho and para substituted product, but in this case if you have the electron withdrawing group attached on the benzene ring, you will get meta substituted product. So this very totally different product we will get, and almost no formation of ortho and para substituted product are formed, that is ortho nitrobenzoic acid or para nitrobenzoic acid are formed, but they are not as much as the meta substituted product. In this case, the product name is called as meta nitrobenzoic acid, and how much it is formed in this reaction? It is formed in 80% yield. So 80% of this is formed. What are the remaining 20%? So the remaining 20% is, between this 20%, 18% of ortho nitrobenzoic acid is formed, right, and the remaining 2% is meta or para nitrobenzoic acid is formed. So very less amount of ortho and para nitro is formed. So totally it formed 20%, and majority it formed is meta nitrobenzoic acid. 80% of this one is formed. If you reaction in the electrophilic substitution reaction will produce majority meta substituted product. So for example, in this example, benzoic acid reaction with nitric acid give the meta nitrobenzoic acid as the very major product, but very less amount of para. This is ortho position, right, ortho, this is para, very less amount of para and ortho nitrobenzoic acid is formed. So in this reactivity, I have given the summary of the reactivity of the benzene with electron withdrawing group or electron releasing group, right. So, in the left hand this side I give an electron releasing group. So, we know that electron releasing group is a OCH3 group, right, the OCH3, that is methoxy group. Ortho nitro, what will form in this reaction? We have a electron releasing group, ortho and para substituted product are formed, right. This ortho nitro benzo, ortho nitro anisole and para nitro anisole are formed in the case of benzene having an electron releasing group. So, the electron releasing group is OCH3, which is shown in this circle, right. What happens if you have an electron withdrawing group? For example, if we have an electron withdrawing group like acid group, that is carboxylic acid group, we get meta substituted product, that is the meta nitrobenzoic acid as the product. So, this is the major difference, and we will also see why this happening in the next lecture also. What is the major reason for this to happen? But importantly, if you have an electron releasing group, you get the ortho and para substituted product. So, this is the example here, and if you have an electron withdrawing group, you get the meta substituted product as the major product, that is shown in this example here. So, with this we will move on to see what are the derivatives of benzene. Okay, this is the last topic of this unit, derivatives of benzene. So, here I have shown four derivatives, four important derivatives of phenol benzene, right. First one is this DDT, that is the pesticide, right. This is a pesticide. This contains this structure. We have I have also shown the derivatives of benzene, that is saccharin and BHC, benzene hexachloride. Okay, this one, this saccharin and this chloramine. These are some of the derivatives of phenol. With this, we will see the first example, that is the DDT. What are DDT and what is DDT and what are the uses of the DDT, and also the physical properties. So, let us see what is meant by DDT and what are the uses and their properties. So, DDT is dichloro, right. This is two chloros, dichloro, diphenyl. So, there are two phenyls, di meaning two, mono is 1, di is 2, tri is 3, and then trichloro, 3 chloros are there. So, trichloroethane. So, the DDT is contains dichloro, diphenyl, 3-chloro, trichloroethane. This is the ethane, right. CH3 is ethane. So, this is substituted by one side by 3 chlorine and other side by 2 phenyl ring having 2 chloro group. So, this is the structure of the DDT. It is known for its insecticidal properties. So, it will kill the insects. So, this is used as a spray in the agriculture places. So, DDT was initially used also in the treatment of malaria and typhus. So, this is some of the initial use of this DDT. Let us see their properties. So, DDT is a colorless. It is also odorless, no smell, and it is very hydrophobic in nature. Meaning there is water cannot enter easily, right? Water cannot enter easily, so it is not soluble in water also. So, therefore, this is insoluble in water. So, it is an hydrophobic. So, it is soluble in most of the organic solvents, but not in aqueous water based solvent. So, these are the properties of the DDT. Let us see the uses of the DDT. So, for example, since 1947, DDT was extensively used as pesticides. This picture you can see that the DDT is written, right. This picture, DDT is an insect spray. It is used to kill the insect. So, you can see here this person is spraying the DDT on the plants, right, on this field to kill the insect, which otherwise it will feed on the plants and destroy the plants. So this is used since 1947 is used extensively as a pesticide to kill the pest. And also from 1955, the World Health Organization, that is the WHO, started a program to eradicate malaria. So malaria is caused by, we also know that, caused by the mosquitoes, right? So to eradicate this malaria disease, World Health Organization has started a program to use DDT to control the mosquitoes. So to destroy the mosquitoes so that the malaria is not spreading. That means we have a control of malaria disease by destroying the mosquito through the use of the DDT. So these are the two important uses of DDT, and we also see what are the structure and the properties, uses of other derivatives in the next class, right? So this is the end of this today's session. In the next class we will see the structure of other derivatives of benzene like saccharin and the benzene hexachloride and their uses. So with this we will end this session, and thank you for your attention. We will see you in the next class.